got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine.
Welcome back, my protruding eye queens. Come here, come here. Oh yes, that's good. If you're new here, my name is Sam Young and I make content all about clean and mindful beauty and living, and so if you're interested in that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But more recently, I've also started making more content just for us big-eyed beauties, the protruding eye queens of the world. Because we have an eye shape that is just often forgot about in the beauty community. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, but I do think that a lot of you have started noticing the same thing, that there's just not a lot of content covering what to do with protruding or deep set or what's the other one, prominent eyes. So I started a series on my channel just dedicated to this. I've had protruding eyes my entire life, and so I really get the struggle of trying to make any kind of eyeshadow or makeup look nice on them without looking like you got no sleep or like you're tired or upset, without just looking like a raccoon. But today I'm going to show you this very, very simple eye look that is guaranteed to flatter every single kind of protruding eye type. And yes, there are subcategories within our protruding eye community. All of us have different shapes, different dimension, different eyelid real estate, if you will. I digress. This will look good on you. We are going to kind of be throwing a couple of the rules that I've given you in previous protruding eye videos out the window. And we're gonna be using pretty light pastel-y shades on the eyelid. For me, that's terrifying as someone with protruding eyes because I feel like it puts the entire lid on display, and we're not gonna be adding a whole lot of shadow in either. But I promise you, this is gonna look so beautiful on you, okay? So just bear with me, and without further ado, let me show you how it's done. Before step number one, I just wanna mention what I have on my face. I am trying a new foundation today from Burt's Bees, so I didn't love their liquid one if you've seen any of my other videos where I mention it, but I'm trying their powder one today, so we'll see how that goes. But I basically just have on foundation, concealer, and blush. That's it. So step number one is going to be the nude eye itself, and I'm going to use this Organic Skin Co. palette as kind of a reference today. You can either leave your eye a natural color, your skin's color, and if you do that, I would just recommend using a concealer of your choice to blend all over the eye, just to smooth out any lines, any veins, things like that. Or you can do what I'm going to show you today, and that is take a very light pastel looking color, like this one over here. This is actually a cream eyeshadow from the Organic Skin Co. I forget the name of this one, but I'll put it up on the screen. I'll go look it up. If you are interested in Organic Skin Co, this palette is great for this video because this is the most simple, easy, everyday kind of formulation of eyeshadow. But this is just a cream eyeshadow, and what I'm going to do for this first step is just get some on my finger here. As you can see, it is a very beigey color, and I'm going to put this all over the lid, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that.
Shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love.
Okay, so that color is all over the lid, and as you can see, I went from the upper lash line all the way to the eyebrow, inner corner to the outer corner. I love this shade of eyeshadow. I was so excited when I saw it online just because this can be the easiest everyday eye look, but it gives some kind of dimension, something different for someone to kind of catch their eye and be like, ooh, what is on her face today? That is really cute. Step two of this natural look is a smudged out smoked liner. So I'm gonna choose something that's not completely black, although that is a fantastic option for this too, because it's really gonna be the only dimension that the look is given. So using the same palette, I'm going to go into this more mid-toned brown shade of the cream eyeshadow, exact same formulation as the first one we used. And I'm going to use a slanted brush to pick it up, going in a couple times, really making sure that it's coated. And then now that the brush is completely coated, you can kind of see it on the top of there, I'm going to follow the upper lash line, my natural curve of the eye, and then on the very, very outside, I'm going to do the tiniest little flick so that it kind of makes my eyelashes look a little bit more fanned out on the outside when we add mascara. So I'll show you what that looks like.
I look at you, I know it's all right. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize.
So can you guys see the effect that this has? It's still very natural, especially from afar. Oh, focus. There we go. So you guys can see the effect from afar of both eyes. This one has none of the steps on it. This one has all three. This looks really beautiful. It looks a little more magnified and awake. It looks, you know, flattering, flirty, fun, but nothing crazy. It's a really natural look. It really just kind of looks like you put on mascara or falsies that day, depending on how heavy you went with the mascara. Like I mentioned in the intro, this does take a little bit of confidence because putting a lighter color all over your lid with protruding eyes kind of brings more attention to the entire eyelid, including all the creases and shadows and everything that you have. But as I also promised you, if you just trust me and try it once, I really think that you're gonna enjoy it. Out of all of the protruding eye videos I've done at this point, this is the third one that I'm coming out with. I think this is the one that I use most often just because it is so easy and beautiful and natural, and it really takes no time. So I haven't done this eye yet, and I will in a second, and then I'll finish my lips. But from afar, you guys can kind of see the difference between the two sides. And let me zoom in. So as you can see, there is just that nice wash of color all over the eye and a little bit of something bright to make the eyes pop versus this side. So I'm gonna step off camera and finish the entire look so you can see the finished product and how it kind of compares to a no makeup look. And then I'll be right back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're done. So all I did was do the same 3 steps on this eye, and then I went in with one of my favorite lip glosses in my collection. This is the Thrive Cosmetics High Shine Lip Topper lip gloss. Same thing. That's it for this video, guys. I'm so glad that you watched all the way through if you've gotten to this point. I am in love with this look. I use it so often on a weekly, almost daily basis when I'm not filming just because it's so easy. Also, this is not a video about the Organic Skin Co.'s makeup, but I actually really do like them. I've been meaning to do a video all about this company and like the palette that I got from them, but if you're interested in these, then I'll leave a link to them in the description box down below as well, just because they're easy to use on an everyday basis. So if you don't already have something in your collection that's just a really nice, natural, creamy, morphable product that you can use on a daily basis, then those are really great. You don't have to get a whole palette like I did. You can just buy the single pans, but I really like their cream eyeshadow formula. Before you leave, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this look, if you try it and you think it looks good on your big, beautiful eyes. And stay tuned for a ton of more fun content like this. I'll see you in the next one, guys.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.